people that are asleep. There are people that don't care. There are people that are fine being chained to their master's table and satisfied with the scraps that the governor flicks off that you get to keep, because that's what it is. You know, he knows you have a nickel in your jeans somewhere, and he's going to get it. You pay more for gas than anybody in the nation. You have less property right than anyone in the nation. You have less privacy than anyone in the nation. We spend more on schools and have the worst schools than 48 other states do. We spend more on roads and have worse roads than 47 other states do. And he's looking for more. He's going to tax the water that comes out of your tap. He's already taxing my water right that's 150 years old. Now there's a new tax coming. He is trying to get rid of diesel tractors. I don't know how I can plow a field with an electric tractor. I guess you have to plug it in after every pass. I mean, these things are just stupid. They're just plain stupid. He's got a carbon tax now. Carbon taxes are the most torturous taxes in the world because they affect the people most that can afford to pay them least. People who are affluent don't care if gas is $6 a gallon. They'll just jump in the private jet so they don't have to buy gasoline and use diesel instead. I mean, you look at Prince Henry, he's whining about carbon footprint, and then he jumps in his jet to go to France, produces 114,000 pounds of carbon, so he can go talk about how bad the carbon footprint is from you. And you should stop eating meat. Because he can't fly around in a jet if you eat meat. I mean, that's not good for the environment. Those are the things that are happening in California. The outlaw of all fossil fuels by 2030. A governor who doesn't care what you want. A legislature who doesn't care what you want or are powerless to stop it. And you know, we have champions like Patrick. I mean, you know, God bless him. He put himself out. And as much as we wanted to believe and as hard as we worked, he probably didn't have a chance because of $500,000 in a special election? Really? I mean, who does that? People who don't care about the money. That's who. CalPERS, CalSTRS, California Teachers Association, California Nurses Association, Service Employees International Union, the unions that own this state and own you, because they do. They own you. They own you lock, stock, and barrel. And right now, I used to say, you know, it's important for us to try to hang on to this liberty. And Winston Churchill said, if you won't fight when it's easy and victory's assured, you'll be forced to fight when victory's in doubt, and many will die. And if you don't fight when victory's in doubt, you may be forced to fight when there is no outcome except whether you will die free or a slave. You're going to die, but if you die fighting, you're free. If you allow yourself to be captured, you're a slave. I think we're somewhere pretty close to stage 3 in the state of California. But we can still win this because we have hope that the United States Supreme Court, thankfully, has shifted more toward the conservative side. And when I say conservative, I don't mean Republican. I mean it how Edmund Burke meant it. People who conserve their liberty. That's what conservative is to me. I don't claim affiliation with any party. I'm a constitutionalist. That's my party. My party is the Bible and the United States Constitution. But I want to conserve that liberty because I want to conserve the gifts that God gave me, and I don't want to squander them. I don't want to go to heaven and talk to every veteran from Valley Forge to Tarawa and apologize for squandering the gifts that they paid for with their blood. I don't want to do that. And John Adams said, liberty must at all hazards be supported. You have a right to it, derived from your maker. And even if that were not so, it was bought and purchased for you by your fathers with their ease, their estates, their treasure, and their blood. You have been given a tremendous gift. Will we be the generation that declares that our creation has now become our master? Will we be the people that squanders liberty forever? I say no.